Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can make more money on Airbnb using AirDNA market research. So right here, I'm looking at some submarkets and for example, let's say I want to look at Madison Heights or even Denver. So I'd go ahead and click on it, right? Or Las Vegas Strip, whatever one fancies your attention. This one has a decent revenue potential. So let's go ahead and click on this one right here. So let's look at the Las Vegas Strip, a very popular, location for Airbnb. Let's go ahead and check this out. So first you can go ahead and look at the submarket, look at things like the submarket score, the annual revenue, see whether or not that's increasing, how the occupancy rate is doing, whether or not that is on an uptrend or is it on a downtrend. As you can see, the average daily rate has been increasing. This is how much you can make an average. The total active listings, almost 3,800, right? And now look at this, listings by rental size. So it seems like most of the listings are one bedrooms, okay? So you can either go ahead and double down on this, and since there already is probably a demand in this market for one bedrooms, or you could take this as an opportunity. If there's only 6% of three bedrooms, maybe you could decide that you have found a gap in the market and you want to go ahead and, exploit this. Or in this case, there's only 1% of people, listings that have offered private rooms. So you can go ahead and probably look into that, right? And also, you want to go ahead and look at what amenities these listings tend to have. So you want to make sure you have these amenities so you get the most amount of rentals. And you can check out the occupancy rate. You can see whether the length of stay is high. And as you can see right here, the booking lead time is really good. So this shows that it is a strong market because people are booking 46 days in advance. Okay? And you can come here and see a bunch of different graphs. But what I was most interested in showing you was this. So let's scroll all the way up. And now let's look at something that is called, let's say the STR listings first. And as you can see, this is a big market, but there's only 37 properties for sale. People are holding on to their properties and they're using them as Airbnb. So it's most likely profitable because they are holding on to it. Now, as you can see right here, this is just this is a hotel. Let's scroll down. A lot of these in, Las Vegas will be hotels. So all you need to do is come and filter this. Okay, this is not a typical market, so I guess that's why we have a lot of hotels here. So I come to listings, can change the listing type to, let's do the entire place, and then we can do a house. Okay, let's do a house or an apartment. Now this should bring it down to 1,600 listings, and it's still showing resorts, but now you should be able to see more, houses going on. So right here, let's see, what is this one? This is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. It's supposed to be doing at least $610,000. Daily rate is $3,000. Right now, it's only doing about $18,000 because it is a new property. As you can see, it has 0 reviews. So you can keep scrolling down and get this down even further. And what you can also do, guys, is check. So now you know how much a certain property should be making. This is what I was most interested in showing you. So if you come here, for sale properties. Now, let's say this one, $259,000 property. It should be making you $40,600 per year. Okay, this is the address. They're expecting an occupancy of about 60%, and the daily rate is $186 in this area, the specific location. So now you know how much you're supposed to be charging. Now, if I go ahead and click on this, right? Let's see. It will give me a 15.7% yield. And if I do click on this, you'll be able to see, if I scroll down, a financial calculator. So it is estimating that operating expenses will be about $15,800. Net operating income, I should be left with about 24,000, $200. And the cap rate is 9.33%, which is a really good cap rate. So this is a good property to buy. And this is what, other properties make in this area for either similar. For example, this is also one bed, one bath. It's making about $53,000. So the entire home or apartment on rent. They're renting it about $305. So that is a bit on the higher side, but I guess it might be a little bit more luxurious. And you can click on that financial calculator and come here and, switch things up. Maybe if you have expenses, you can add these. Let's say $500 utilities, insurance. Of course, that will bring the cap rate down. And then if you don't want a management fee, if you want to manage it yourself, you can get rid of this as well, right? That is also a possibility. For example, look at this. Now the cap rate has increased to 11.72%, right? So it's really good to go ahead and analyze properties, see which one will give you higher yields. Look at this. This is a really good deal, and we're expecting 60% occupancy. So you can just come here and get properties that are a little bit on the undervalued side, and you can go ahead and scoop those up.